In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on February 21st, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Villanova versus Xavier. The Villanova Wildcats meet with the Xavier Musketeers in a Big East bout on Tuesday night. The Wildcats were hit with a road loss against Providence in their previous clash. The Musketeers collected a home win against DePaul on Saturday. Xavier posted an 88-80 road victory against Villanova last month. Villanova is 13-6-1 against the spread in their last 20 Tuesday games and 4-10 against the spread in their last 14 games following a straight-up loss. The under is 6-2 in Villanova's last 8 games. Xavier is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 5-16 against the spread in their last 21 Tuesday games. The over is 19-6-1 in Xavier's last 26 home games. The underdog is 5-2 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 7 head-to-head meetings. Honestly, I anticipated the spread to be a big higher in this game considering the home court advantage for the Musketeers. They've won their last 11 games in Cincinnati and are 8-6-1 against the spread on their floor. As for this particular matchup, I think Villanova is going to have a tough time keeping up offensively in this game. The key stat here is the discrepancy in shooting percentage. Xavier is currently 4th in the country in field goal percentage, making 49.9% of their shots. On the flip side, Villanova is just 253rd at 43.5%. Add in that they're playing in a hostile road environment, and we should see Xavier take care of business. These 2 teams play 2 different styles of basketball, but Xavier is the much better offensive team in this matchup. So the Xavier Musketeers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Look for the Musketeers to play fast in this game and try to put it away as quickly as possible. On top of boasting the 4th best shooting percentage in the country, they are also 24th in tempo, using 71.6 possessions per 40 minutes. Xavier's not exactly running into the cream of the crop defense either. It's a Villanova squad that's 173rd in defensive shooting and 99th in defensive efficiency. I don't think it's outrageous to imagine Xavier putting up around 85 points on their home floor. If Villanova, whose strength is offense, can at least keep it somewhat of a game, we should fly over the total. Let's root for offense in this conference showdown. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Baylor versus Kansas State. The Baylor Bears collide with the Kansas State Wildcats in a Big 12 showdown on Tuesday evening. The Bears were dealt a road loss by Kansas last time out. The Wildcats logged a home win against Iowa State on Saturday. Kansas State posted a 97-95 overtime road win against Baylor last month. The Bears are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Wildcats are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games and 13-6 against the spread in their last 19 games overall. The over is 4-1 in Bears' last 5 games following against the spread loss. The under is 4-1 in Wildcats' last 5 overall. The road team is 11-5-1 against the spread in the last 17 meetings. These teams played one of the more entertaining games of the year last month when Kansas State took down the Bears 97-95. Both teams got off 25 3-point attempts, which is one of my keys to the game heading into Tuesday. Baylor loves to shoot threes, but they're going up against the nation's 10 best 3-point defense in Kansas State. The Bears are coming off a game where they buried 10 3-pointers at Kansas, and they sank 14 the game prior. Baylor will find a way to dictate offensively on Tuesdays. The Wildcats are a completely different team offensively than they were back on January 7th. Back then, they were on a 3-game stretch of scoring 82, 116, and 97 points. But now, Kansas State is struggling to exceed 65 points in a game. They've failed to cover in 4 of their last 6 games. Baylor has covered 4 of its last 5. If not for one awful half against Kansas, it would be 5 for 5. The Kansas State Wildcats are a feisty team that's terrific at home both straight up and against the spread, and you know the crowd will be out for this one. However, Baylor is the more trustworthy team with the talent edge, and you don't get lines this soft with them often. Kansas State is 1-5 against against the spread when an underdog of less than 5 points, so the Baylor Bears to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Despite the point total nearly hitting 200 in the first meeting between these teams, I'm taking the under on Tuesday. With a total of 31 fast break points, the game on January 7th was more like a track meet. But as described earlier, Kansas State is in a different mindset since then. The Wildcats are looking to contest shots and play solid defense, but their field goal percentages have cooled off as the conference season has progressed. The under has now hit in 4 of Kansas State's last 5 games. For Baylor, the under has hit in 6 of its last 9. Even though Noel has the Wildcats pushing the tempo, Ken Palm ranks Baylor's adjusted tempo as just the 218th fastest in the nation. I expect them to slow it down just enough to keep it below the total points line. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami, Florida versus Virginia Tech. 2 different programs meet in 2 different parts of their season. Miami has firmly placed themselves into the NCAA tournament field as they sit in 2nd place in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Virginia Tech will need to go on a run, and it will start with a marquee win over Miami to earn a tournament bid. Miami is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 Tuesday games and 21-5 against the spread in their last 26 road games. The under is 11-3-1 in Miami's last 15 road games. Virginia Tech is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win. The over is 10-1 in Virginia Tech's last 11 games. The underdog is 5-1 against the spread in these 2 teams' last 7 head-to-head meetings. The Hurricanes have won 6 straight games, a winning streak that started against the Hokies in Coral Gables, and sit just 1 game behind the Atlantic Coast Conference leading Virginia Cavaliers in the Atlantic Coast Conference regular season title race. The Hurricanes have been electric offensively as of late, scoring at least 1 point per possession in each of the 6 games during their winning streak. They lead the Atlantic Coast Conference in offensive efficiency, effective field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage, and they can score from anywhere on the floor with multiple players that can shoot and get to the rim at will like Isaiah Wong, Nigel Pack, and Jordan Miller. Virginia Tech is in a rut defensively. The Hokies have one of the worst defenses in the Atlantic Coast Conference, ranking 11th in efficiency and 10th in effective field goal percentage. Not only are they inefficient on the defensive end, but they are undisciplined. They rank 14th in the Atlantic Coast Conference in opposing free throw rate, allowing conference opponents to shoot 32.2% of their shots from the free throw line, which will be tough to overcome against an elite offense like Miami. When these teams met earlier this season, Miami put up 92 points on Virginia Tech with just 11 turnovers. Tech had a great game itself offensively, but this Miami team is more versatile and athletic. I do not think the change in venue will make this rematch much different. With the Atlantic Coast Conference regular season title on the line, this should be a focus spot for the Hurricanes. They will likely have an advantage in pick and roll sets as well as in transition, 2 areas the Hokies have struggled defensively, and they have shown an ability to win on the road in conference. Over their last 3 games, the Hurricanes rank top 5 nationally in offensive efficiency, while the Hokies rank in the bottom 35 in defensive efficiency over that same time. I would not be surprised to see this line flip before this game tips off. I am going to take the points now with the Hurricanes. So the Miami Hurricanes to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In their meeting earlier this season, they smashed this total easily by scoring over 170 points. These teams love offense and have had hard times slowing their opponents down. I expect this game to be another battle in the 80s. The over is 6-0 in the Hurricanes' last 6 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. The over is 10-1 in the Hokies' last 11 overall. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.